Yeah, man, it sucks that Chuck Norris is gone. My first Chuck Norris memory was Missing in Action 2, the beginning. I watched it when I was a kid. My parents had it on VHS. They didn't have the first one, they just had the second one. And I watched it all the time. I watched it all the time. I loved the end fight scene in that movie between Braddock and the, I forget the guy's name. He was the Asian bad guy. Such a cool fight scene, so brutal. Like it was, I watched it when I was young, and I was like, "That's brutal," and I loved it. It was one of the scenes that really made me fall in love with action movies. I mean, ultimately, Die Hard really did that, but Missing in Action 2 definitely played its role. Sidekicks, Top Dog, these are all movies I watched when I was younger. I didn't really discover his action movies until I was, probably in my 20s. And The Octagon, there's a lot of them that have really stuck with me over time. Delta Force, even his early role, um, Way of the Dragon, just so some of those I discovered a little later in life, and it was some of his kid stuff that, like I said, Top Dog and Sidekicks that really introduced me to him. Other than Missing in Action 2, Missing in Action 2 was my first Chuck Norris experience. So it sucks, The memes have been a part of our culture for how long? 20 years or so. The Chuck Norris sayings. Chuck Norris doesn't turn on the light; he turns off the dark, or just crazy stuff like that. The Cobra one. Chuck Norris got bit by a cobra, and 4 agonizing days later, the cobra died. Um, yeah, he's been a part of our culture. For me, he's been a part of action movies, a part of film. Almost for as long as I've been watching movies, and he lived a long, purposeful life, and he's one of those people that lived out his faith. Also, he wasn't shy about talking about his faith, and he lived that out, and that definitely affected some of his roles later on in life. He talked about how on the Expendables there were certain things that he wasn't willing to do in the Expendables too, and so yeah, love Chuck Norris, and it's a bummer that he's gone. But what a life for us to celebrate. All right, guys, what's your favorite Chuck Norris memory? Let me know in the comments below.